Good day, family. Welcome back. This is Coach Jay coming at you for the last time today, family. Now, in the last two videos, we talked about building out true family generational wealth. We weren't talking about Mickey Mousing around with putting $100 a month and all that. We talked about going for the gusto. We talked about getting 10 family members together to equal giving, giving $10,000 into every newborn child into a custodial brokerage account. And we're going to let that money run for 40 years, 10% compound growth on that money, $4.5 million. Now, that child can retire early at the age of 40 and start pulling money off and have money for the rest of their life. Matter of fact, you're building out generational blessings once this person passed away at 90 years old because they started drawing money out and drew out money out for the next 50 years. Say they live that long. 10% compound growth on that money. We already did the calculation. It was starting at $262,000 they were drawing out. They just pay the tax, whatever the taxes are. They got enough money to do that. But now, because we got together, the spirit of unity, the spirit of Konani, some people say Konania, but oneness. You can build it out for your family line. We need to stop acting wealthy and be wealthy. We need to come together with one accord and build it out. Just because you got your $1 million house, I don't need to do a one up on you and get a $1.5 million for my, against the siblings. No, we're going to build this out for every family member. Every family member that's born into your family, $100,000. Just give $10,000 for each child that's born. And this way, you can get the grandparents involved. They may do 50 by themselves, or actually, they can only do 19 per person, 19,000 per person. So whatever that is, and we can build this thing out. We can build this thing out. Now you got true generational wealth where you now go out there and buy airplanes. I don't care, but you got the money to do it. You're not acting rich. You are stealthy wealthy. And you can now purchase the $1 million, $2 million homes. And knowing, even if you don't pay cash for it and you just use the money that you're drawing out, guess what? You got the money in there to pay it off anytime you want. You're not in jeopardy of losing that house. You're not in jeopardy of not paying the property tax on that house. And you get the best insurance on it so in case something happens, because it's on a cliff and there's a possibility it can slide off that cliff, whatever. You get the best insurance. That way, you're just keeping this money rolling and it rolls over to the next generation and keeps getting greater and greater, even though you're not doing any scarcity. You're not doing anything, any frugal living and cheap living. No, you living your best life, but it's got to start somewhere. It started with that $100,000 when this child was born. 40 years later, 4.5 million. 50 years later, even though he's drawing the money out, 64. Look at that, $64 million. With the step up in basis, nobody's paying capital gains tax on that money.